Good evening, YouTube, and welcome back to Fat Cat Collections. Today, another random product, one of my Christmas gifts, the one I got for my dad, and I liked it so much I went ahead and got one as well. And the other one for my folks, again, I knew I was getting it. It wasn't a gift like that they just randomly decided to get me. If you guys have been watching me for a while, you guys know I'm a huge watch lover. I love watches. Love cologne, and I always feature a little bit of everything on the channel. And so another thing I'm really into is firearms and weapons. So I've always been a collector, and when I say collector, I do use the term loosely. It's not like I have some insane collection of firearms or weapons, but I do have, you know, my bows, my guns, my knives and stuff like that. I think it's more of a male thing. I think as dudes, as males, as masculine individuals, you know, we like things that are kind of badass like that. You know, I think if you like action movies and you like that kind of stuff, I think that you'll probably like firearms, right? So anyway, you know, like I said, on this channel, you're always going to find a little bit of an assortment of stuff, and it's just nice to do these show and tells. And a lot of times when I do a review, sometimes I use the word review kind of loosely, but not all the time am I going to give you guys just this in-depth, like, review. I'm not an expert with this stuff by any means. I'm kind of a little bit of a jack of all trades, but I think it's pretty fun to get this stuff, be able to use it, enjoy it, share it, and you know, with anything that's weapon related, you're always kind of, you know, I wouldn't consider myself a prepper, but it is nice to have things in the event of in the event of a catastrophic society breakdown. Now the odds of stuff like that happening are slim to none. You know, and again, if you believe it will, and you are, you know, above and beyond with that kind of stuff, by all means, you do you. I'm gonna do me. But I just want you guys to understand, like, I'm not over the top when it comes to any of this stuff, but I do enjoy it. I do like shooting. I don't get to do it very often, but when I can, I take advantage of the opportunity. And so two things I want to share with you guys today is just a shotgun shell carrier. One of which is a belt shotgun shell carrier or bandolier. You can wear it across your chest if you want to. And the other one is a chest rig. And I gotta tell you, I'm super impressed with these for the price. Let me show you first the around the waist or bandolero shell carrier. This is it right here. What I love about this one, and what's so cool about this particular one that I have not seen in any other brand, and this is, again, when I say brand, it's loose too, because I don't know if this actually has a brand name. This was only 15 bucks through Amazon, and for both these I'll put links in the description. This is fantastic. What I love about it is the fact that each one of the shell carriers is made of like a plastic material. I'm not sure if it's Kydex or just plastic, but each one is removable. So if you don't want to carry this many across your belt, you can remove it. You can also put that on another belt if you want to. So I love the fact that they are removable. Now, as far as longevity, I don't know how long they're going to last. Sometimes plastic does get brittle, but you know, nothing really lasts forever. I have one of these with elastic, and over the years the elastic has kind of stretched. It's still functional, but for the price you really can't go wrong. I love the fact that you get a really nice lock on each shell. Unfortunately, this is only available for 12 gauge, so if you have a 20 gauge weapon, this isn't going to work for you. So my next weapon, I just picked up an assault rifle, should be here in a couple weeks, and my next gun on the list is going to be more of a tactical 12 gauge weapon. So I look forward to being able to use these, do some trap shooting, maybe some plinking. We'll see. Hopefully things start to open up once we get this pandemic under control. So I love the fact, again, that each one snaps in with real authority. You don't have to worry about any of these falling out. They're fantastic. You pop them out really easily. You can pull them out from the top, pop them out from the side. So this is great, and I have it adjusted for my waist size right now. Again, this will fit. I don't know exactly how large this will go up to, but my waist, I don't even know what my waist actually measures, but it fits well. It's very comfortable, and it's super functional. Again, you can use it at the trap range, hunting, whatever you want to use it for. It's great. So the other one I want to share with you guys, and this one I'm super impressed with. This was 20 bucks on Amazon. And this kind of thing, I got to tell you, there's not a lot of guys selling this, and if you can find them, eventually they're going to be gone. So this is what you'd consider like some of the tactical stuff you can find. Again, if you're a real soldier or in law enforcement or anything like that, you know, there's probably different levels of the quality you're going to get. You may not buy something like this, but I think for just the average hobbyist, the average gun shooter, I think something like this you'll get a lot of life out of. And this is a 25 shell chest rig. I gotta tell you, you would think stuff like this would be made by everybody and their brother, but this was the only color. It's more of like an OD, kind of an olive drab. I would have chose black, but this was the only color available. And I remember seeing these over the years on eBay and stuff. And, you know, and I've bought some of the bags before, the backpacks that are kind of like more like airsoft stuff. They're very lightweight. They're not super durable. The material seems to be a little thinner. Again, I don't know how long this will last or what kind of life we're going to get out of it, but it feels pretty well made for $20. And so, pretty awesome. You do have a, I'm not sure what the pouch on the inside is for, but you do have a pouch, and it is kind of skinned with almost like a raincoat or a weatherproof material. So if you wanted to go ahead and put maybe a paper materials in there or something like that, I'm sure it has a purpose, but it'll help to keep things dry. Really well made. You have some buckles on the front around your chest where you can pop these off. Not really sure why you'd want to have all these buckles on it. They really could have just made this one piece, but you have them. So pretty straightforward like anything else. Just throw it on. I've already adjusted the waist strap, which I just put a knot on it. You can manage your straps how you want to manage them. I'll probably do something a little different in the future, but this is fantastic, guys. I mean, 50 rounds, 50 shells in a very comfortable way. Now, again, guys, I'm not a hunter. I don't go out and, you know, turkey shoot or anything like that. Anything I really do with a shotgun is trap shooting. And it's, I mean, I can't tell you the last time I went trap shooting. But again, with anything like this, I like the idea of being able to be, again, I don't want to come across, guys, you know, stuff like this is just cool to me. This is fun. And I don't want to ever come across you guys as like, you know, how do I word this? I don't want to come across as like a guy that's like, hey, I got all the answers and yeah, I'm ready for war. Because, I mean, nobody really, in my opinion, knows how they're going to act in any kind of life-threatening combat situation. You hear it all the time. Guys are like, oh, this is what I would do. Like, motherfucker, you don't know what you're going to do when that adrenaline starts going and you're in a life-threatening combat situation. Shit, even in a fight, half the time, people don't know what they're going to do. When people, and you can just look at it, just look at the news, how many police officers get themselves in trouble with, you know, bad events happen, and sometimes people overreact. Unless you are, in my opinion, again, this is just my opinion, but, and I don't mean to offend anybody in any way, but unless you are, you know, repetition is what builds, I guess, confidence, right? And so I think that in any given situation, the more you're used to experiencing the same event over and over again is when you can start to reasonably predict how you might react. And so most of us aren't in those situations on a daily basis. So I don't ever pretend to know. You can, through training and repetition and practice, you can increase the odds that you're going to react the appropriate way, but one never knows. But nonetheless, no matter what, I still like this stuff. I still like to have stuff like this. God forbid you had a reason to. Here's my point: is God forbid you had if you ever had a reason where you need to protect yourself or your family. And again, I laugh a lot of the guys like home defense. It's like, dude, like we are not living in some middle of a war zone. This is, you know. And again, I know people may feel differently. I'm not saying don't be prepared. Live your life how you want to live my life, or live your life. I'm just giving you guys my opinion. I don't get too like paranoid about things. But I will say that, you know, in the event that you needed to carry shotgun shells and you have a shotgun, let's say you have a shotgun, you're like, you know, and you're like a kind of a modest collector where you're like, all right, well, you know, I have one just in case, right? It's nice to be able to say, hey, I can also carry 50 shells on me at the drop of a hat. So I think it's fantastic. I mean, you really can't go wrong with the price. $20. It's kind of thing I think that I'll probably get another one. I'll probably get one for my dad, honestly, because he's got a 12 and a 20 gauge. It's just a really nice way to carry your shells. Now, it's not the most comfortable thing in the world. The top kind of digs into your neck. You could wrap this with foam or something like that, but let's face it, you know, I mean, in the event that you suck it up. You do what you have to do if you're going to wear something like this. If you need to carry 25 rounds, this is not meant to be some really comfortable, you know, this isn't your set of slippers and your robe, okay? It's, you know, it is what it is. So I think it's a fantastic rig. I mean, again, 50 shells at a moment's notice. I think it's great. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. If you are interested in picking this stuff up, again, they are from Amazon Direct. Free shipping, free returns. I believe, again, give or take a few dollars. The waist carrier bandolero, $15, and the chest rig, $20 or $21 shipped. So that's fantastic. And I'll tell you, like I said, I've had the airsoft stuff in the past. It definitely feels a lot better, more well made than some of the things I've had. And I don't think you have any problems with this thing failing. It's amazing they can create stuff like this for the price. Now again, when I say airsoft, I don't know if this is meant for airsoft. A lot of the role-playing games with airsoft and paintball and stuff has sparked this whole slew of products that are kind of like, role play almost. Again, nothing wrong if you like that stuff and you do that stuff, to each their own. I don't know if in airsoft or paintball this would serve any purpose whatsoever, but it definitely works for the 12 gauge shotgun shells, and I think you should check it out if you got a gauge. So anyway guys, thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed the video. Kind of fun products. Again, on this channel you never know what you're going to get. It's a little bit of everything, a little spice of life, right? If I can help you guys in any way, as always, drop me a comment, drop me an email. I'm always here to help. And as always guys, thanks for watching the video. So if you like the content, do subscribe to the channel. It's been a great year. I gotta tell you, 2020 was a tough year for a lot of people, but for me, it's been pretty awesome. So I wish you all the best of luck. I wish you all the best of health. And if I can assist you in any way with any of these products, by all means, I'm always here to help, guys. So it is New Year's Eve, so Happy New Year as we come into 2021. And stay tuned for more. Good night.